I don't really have anybody to talk to about this, so I just decided this would be more of a rant than anything else. But I'm having a hard time. I'm having a really hard time because I'm somebody that went to prison. I went to prison for a long time. And it doesn't matter at this point what it was. Suffice it to say, the original offense occurred like almost 20 years ago now. But think about this. The fact that this happened to me, that was something I dealt with. The issue is what happened when I got out. It didn't matter what kind of an education I had. It didn't matter how good of a person I was. It didn't matter where I came from, how hard I tried. None of that made a difference. The fact that I went to prison, it's just like an imp on my back that I can't get off. And so recently, a lot of guys probably can share the same experience. But when you go to prison and you try to get a job, for example, it doesn't matter if you have a degree in that field, if you're very educated or skilled. Once you have a felony on your record, even if you've paid your due to society, they don't give you another chance. You're stuck effectively in a lower rung of society. And so I found myself in a position where I started to understand why some of these guys who might be in a worse off situation than me, maybe just to begin with, maybe it's their background, could be where they grew up, could be a number of things, but why they turn to crime. And I'm not saying that's what I'm doing, but I'm just saying, whatever the case may be, the situation is such that I can't seem to get hired anywhere right now. I just went into an interview, not just one, four interviews with some high-level companies, and I was qualified. In fact, I was overqualified for several different positions. One of which I actually spoke with the owner of the company himself, sat down with this guy, shook his hand and everything, and he was ready to hire me. And it's only after they decide to do their own Google search or they see my criminal history that they decide I'm not good enough, they don't want me there anymore. And this is the thing. I could see if this was like recent within the last 2 years, but this is stemming from like 2007. That was when the disposition occurred. The original offense itself is 2002. Nothing since then. Nothing like that since then. And I don't understand why I can't be given a chance. So, I don't want to have a family. I don't want to have a kid. I don't want to marry a woman because I feel like this is a part of me that I just want to hide. Like, I don't want to reveal this to anyone. I don't want people to get close to me because it's a weakness. I can't tell you how many people have tried to use it against me. When I was on probation, it was even worse. The criminal justice system right now seems to let go of guys that commit crimes and then continue to commit them. But the guys like myself who try to change, we're not given anything. We're treated just like the other ones. And I don't know what to do. If I had a chance, I would be okay because I'm intelligent enough, I'm driven enough, and I'm doing the best that I can. And right now, the situation that I'm sitting in, I'm running out of money. I'm running out of my reserves. And there's no programs that will help me. The only programs that are available are revolving door programs. It's almost as if the social services that do exist in order to perpetuate this need for government assistance. They will only help you if you're on drugs, right? But only enough. They will only help you if you're a woman and you have children. But if you're somebody like myself who can work but just cannot get hired, they don't care about you. And when I say can't get hired, people who don't people who haven't gone through this don't have any clue. They don't understand. They're thinking, well, anyone will hire you. There's felon-friendly jobs. What happens to guys like me, and I had to see this for myself. Guys like me, after we go to prison, we get stuck in a position where it's like we could have had the world. We could have had anything we wanted because we were capable. After having gone to prison, you get stuck in like the lower nether regions of society. You're in a second tier of it, and you can't get beyond it. So all the jobs that want to take advantage of people and immigrants, for example, and pay them like low, they'll hire you, but that's not enough to survive on. You can't have a family, you can't pay your rent, you can't do anything. And this is what they want. This is exactly what they want. And this is the problem. This is what I've been going up against for a very long time. This is what I've been experiencing for a very long time. And what I'm hoping for is some kind of a change. I'm hoping that at some point, somebody will see what's going on and make a difference, make a change, because this is wrong. If I can't get a job, what am I supposed to do? I'm looking at people on the street that are homeless, and I'm wondering, like, that could become me real soon if I don't do something. I can't figure it out. And it goes in waves. Like, I've had jobs, of course, since then. I've gotten lucky. At one point, I was a property manager, and that job went well, but it was contract to hire position. So, you know, once you have to get hired through whatever agency you're working with, then they do the full criminal background check, and then they don't want you. So it doesn't matter who you are. I just want people to know what men are working with when they go to prison. And it's probably not just men, it's probably women as well. I do think that there are men like me that come out that try to change and want to have their life back. But there is no paying your dues to society. That doesn't exist. That's a lie. Once you go in, you come out and you are continuing to serve your time. It never ends. And I wish there was something. I wish there was somebody out there who would give me a chance. I wish there was.